Hello everyone and welcome to the 2019 season here at Rugby Park in Marara. We got Palmerston Crocs versus South Darwin today. Hopefully I won't be doing all the commentary, but we got a couple of guys. Jimmy's just doing the team sheet and then he'll be with us, and we expect the kick-off to be in about a minute's time. So we should be seeing the teams run on any time now. We've got Roland's going to do the camera, and we'll try and do some half-time interviews if we can get it to work.
It is a typical Darwin afternoon for rugby here at Marara, Land Rover Rugby Park for Slugger Cup. Slugger was a player who had runs with both Palmerston and Souths and sadly died a number of years ago. And this fixture is played the first round between Souths and Palmerston each year. It's a game that both clubs look forward to, and it's played in good spirit. So expecting to see a tough, hard game here today as the whistle goes, and we'll be seeing the players take the field very shortly. Conditions on the field are hot, muggy and slippery. Had a very strong shower come through here about 20 minutes ago, so it would be around 30 degrees. The humidity would be over 80%. It is not rugby weather, yet we are going to be treated to some great rugby this afternoon. Teams were very closely matched throughout the A-grade competition in 2018. Palmerston came away with the goods in the first two meetings between both sides. As the competition wore on, Souths came out the stronger and in the end ran away as premiers last year. Souths look to have retained a number of that squad from last year, in particular their number 10 setter, former Fijian representative, and in their number 13 jersey have picked up Fijian's highest try scorer in rugby sevens of all time. So expecting to see some very crisp and speedy moves from their backline. For Palmerston, a number of new players in their setup in A-grade this year, but have retained a number of the very strong loose forward players from the 2018 squad, in particular Sam Clements at number 8, Carl Reiher playing in number 6, Clancy Needham in number 7. Safely into touch from the boot of Anthony Smith, returning for Palmerston Crocs this year, playing at number 15, has been a strong presence at training all year.
Penalty there to Palmerston, South in front of the kicker. little breeze there blowing in.
Very pleasant breeze there, Jimmy. Keeping both of us cool after our hit out today in B grade.
Yes, very gruelling hit out in Regis.
I'd say it was cruelly hot. First chance here for Palmerston down in South's half. See if we can secure that set piece.
Looks like the breeze might be at the back of South's in this first half.
Just slipped through the hands there. South's coming away with the ball.
Good to be back out at Rugby Park. Round 1, Mick. Slugger Cup. 5th year of the Cup. Setter shows and goes. Long ball. Finds Dallas Penatito. And Palmerston take him out. Oh no, he's kept that ball alive. That should be a penalty there.
It should have been a penalty there, but there we go. Big Dog's got that.
Pick that up. Ball's out there.
A bit of feeling early in the game.
Have you got your team list, or have you already done it? Sorry, mate. Mine in the computer.
I believe our team list has been put in the computer. I go with carbon paper and HB pencils, mate, so I'm all up with that.
I'll go through the Souths team. There's a few new guys, so bear with me. Chris Whitrod at number 1, captaining this year in 2019, so well done, Whitty. Bryn Templeman at hooker. Bryn had last year off. Well, he played the first 3 games and then missed out the rest of the year with injury. Jack Lawrence, always there in the number 3 jersey. Second row, Brett Joyce and Josh Auburn, new player to the club. On the sides, Toby Kliangpom in the second row with Brett. Josh playing 6. David Boyle, dual Eric Johnson medalist at 7. And Frankie Kioto at number 8. Back after missing the grand final. Billy Byrne at 9. Setafano at 10. Jake Ranger and Lai Karasai on the wings. Vinnie Marn and new recruit Nasoni Rocco in the centres. And the ever reliable Dallas Penatito at fullback. Coach Brad Hunt.
Running through the Palmerston team sheet today, the evergreen Shrek Gareth Felton running out at 1. He says he's only 51, but we all know he's 67. At number 2 today, Tadabahengi. I probably haven't pronounced that second name correctly, but Tubbs will forgive me. Number 3 and captain this year for Palmerston in 2019, Rowan Leach. Number 4 returning from injury after the season out last year, Brad Hogan, former N-Team Aussies representative. Number 5, Paul Slavero from 5th Battalion of the Royal Australian Regiment, running out for us here. And that's a try, first try of the season to Souths. Who's come up with the ball?
It looks like, I'd say that might have been David Boyle. David Boyle in his 10th year for the club. He rocked up here about the same time I did, about 2009, 2010. He missed the 2016 season with a back injury when the Rabbits got the Crocs in that very close GF. He's got himself a couple of Eric Johnson medals, and he's got himself first try in A grade for the 2019 season. Nice boy. I hope it was him.
Good reward for some sustained pressure there under some difficult conditions by Souths. Completing the team sheet for Palmerston Crocs is number 6, Carl Thomas, number 7, Clancy Needham, number 8, Sam Clements, number 9, one of our newer players this year who's come across to us from Rugby League, and his name has completely gone out of my mind, so we'll leave our halves combination at this stage until my memory serves me correctly. Number 13, Brian Booth. Number 15, Anthony Smith. Number 11, Braden Kears, who came on in leaps and bounds for us last year. Been very happy to welcome a number of players from Rugby League to our squad this year, and certainly making a difference in early days. This fact that we've now sort of split the union season from the league season, even though it means that we're starting some pretty disgusting weather.
Which is great. And rugby league can tinker with their season a little bit. Should work best for both codes.
I think
It's
so.
nearly there. It's nearly there.
So.
Bryn Templeman taking loose carry, good hit from Palmy. Playing.
Well done, Palmerston. Well done to come back from that try.
Played that on the
Get
ground.
that penalty.
Jake Ranger kicking goals this year for Souths. He's missed that first attempt, taking over from Wirry Wilson. G'day, Ra, if you're watching down on the sunny coast. Jakey taking back the duties that he's had over many years.
Yeah, Jake Ranger, the one that got away. Palmerston Junior.
Everyone's a Palmerston Junior, aren't they, Mick?
Yes, they are.
We haven't had
Just thought
juniors
I'd like to
in 10
point that
years.
out. No juniors, but an excellent recruitment program.
We develop our juniors in the Pacific Islands, mate.
Weather's much better over here. Nice line by Adam coming through there, but
drop ball. Vinnie Marnes tapped that back. Billy
off.
Burns put that on the boot. Anthony Smith goes back to
the chicken wing. He's going to have a go
A
too.
little counter attack here. Bryn's got him. He's offloaded.
He's coming through here.
Another offload.
Oh, Clancy, nice work.
Good contact there. Vinnie Marn on Clancy, and Clancy has brushed him aside.
There we go.
I don't
Penalty
think we see
there.
enough of Clancy in this competition, do we?
No, he's a very, very good player. Clancy Needham came up to us from Catherine. Very strong in contact. One of the few players I've seen who will hurt other players when he's got the ball in hand.
I think Vinny will certainly look at his technique on next time Clancy runs over. That was great bit of contact.
Clancy'd be even better if he pulled his socks up. But,
Scott Goulart.
it is a Scott Goulart look. Look, it's something that I've never quite enjoyed. They're long socks for a reason. We don't give them ankle socks, so pull them up, lads. That's what electrical tape's for.
Penalty to Palmerston in front. About 38 out, and they're going to have a shot here. Who's your goal?
Goal kicker is Mr. All Sports, Braden Kears. A background in hockey and in soccer, and can put a boot through a ball.
No soccer players.
Good thing he's not out there with his hockey stick. He could get angry.
Let's push that to the left.
Oh, it's off the post.
Vinny takes it off the post. He's put that downfield.
Talking about evergreens, I spy in number 21, Brock Evans. Certainly be hearing that voice for most of the game. No.
Cheers. I didn't realise it was all mucked up. Should have told me.
Error there from Palmerston. Just a early season, shall we call it, clearance from the set piece going low and unfortunately being spilled forward there at number 10. This is the part of the game that everybody comes for, the scrum. A solid start there for South Darwin. It's a very close call on that penalty there. But the law is that the ball must be clear of the scrum before the defensive player moves forward. So I'd say that Doddsy got it right on that occasion, but a close call. South's going short in this line-out. About 8 metres out from the line, and Not great delivery from top of that line out, but Palmerston were offside, so another chance here for South Darwin. Tough defence here.
Close, but no score.
Very nearly a try, just
He's
just
reached
short
out
there.
to try and Frankie Kiatatu is knocked
Oh,
off.
there we go. Some good defence close to the line there from Palmerston.
Headed the shift there, so
They were certainly ready for it out wide there.
defence. Good rugby all round, mate. Mick, commentating with you, I'm imagining the swearing will be minimised. It's usually
Well,
up to triple figures now. in rugby review.
It would be, but you and I have got this very calm demeanour, Jimmy, and with the World Cup coming up in Japan this year, it could do worse than sending you and I over there to commentate on a few of those big games.
Most commentators getting around.
They certainly are.
Army clear there.
It's still in the 20, but slightly further away from the line.
That ball's gone over towards the Warren Park Stadium there, because we can see it growing.
Should we say the controversial Warren Park Stadium, Jimmy?
There's no controversy.
Are you sure there's no controversy over that?
It's fantastic. It will be.
$25 million of taxpayers' money that's gone to
It'll be a magnificent facility.
rugby league that rugby league and two don't seem to be all that happy about. That probably
Oh,
wasn't the
Dallas
best clearance.
Benedetto on the counter.
Oh, he's
He's
through.
one. Oh, and Jakey's just come in there at the last minute, and that ball's gone out over touch on the south. Just needing to settle here. And we've got a penalty there. I think that's from the touch judge. What's that called?
It was
Shoulder, no arm.
no arms. Bit of a soft penalty there.
I think
Silly
Billy-
play
I
by the
think
Palmerston
South's
player.
on for a quick tap here. No, scrum. Chris Whitrock, new captain, front row. Wants a scrum.
That's why the crowd's here, Jimmy. Scrumming's the best part of the game.
It's a spectator sport.
Now, who's your number 3 again? Jake.
Number 3, Jack
Yep.
Lawrence.
Jack. Now, you sure you couldn't find a bigger pair of shorts for Jack? Because he's
Craig Bailey has the biggest shorts in the club, 5XL.
yeah. Bales does fill out a pair of shorts.
And Jack got a pair last week at the Swampy's 10s, but he just put them in his bag. He wore his 2018 shorts. But then when he got home to try them on, they were too small.
Well,
Upgraded today.
Jack's the shorts that I saw Jack wearing at Swampy's last week were, shall we say, skin tight, and I've only just regained my eyesight. Jimmy.
Well, talking about eyesight, Mick, fantastic sponsors of South, the Optical Superstore, and you'll see their logo now on the back of the shorts. Using your vision, there it is. There, halfback Billy Byrne. There's an inside double run there to Jake
taken
Ranger.
very strongly there.
Yeah, that's good defence.
So that hole closed very quickly if it was ever there in the first
Stefano
place.
calling the shots today. Short ball to Q. South to recycle. And
Oh, good rucking.
Yeah, that's good counter rucking there from Palmerston.
Yeah, very strong there. But well done by South to come back.
A little bit offside there. Vinnie Marn settles it. Over. And there's a penalty.
There we go. Well done with that steal. That was Brad Hogan, I believe.
South forwards just not doing the job there at the moment.
Great defensive steal there by Brad Hogan. It's fantastic to have him back in the squad, even though he's one of our reprobates who refuses to pull his socks up.
And where was Brad last year? Was he injured?
Brad had an incident New Year's Day last year on a motorbike, which caused damage to his knee. But it's all good. In fact, his girlfriend, Emily, has had to organise her 21st around the timing of this match because Brad wasn't going to miss his first game back.
Palmerston penalty. Secure their line out.
Clancy, well done. Strong running there from Clancy Needham.
Brins grabbed him from behind.
A bit slow there from Brock, clearing in the back of the ruck.
Yeah, he's evaded one. The sun's starting to shine now, dry up the field. Penalty again.
Playing advantage there for a ruck infringement.
Coach Hunt will not be happy with that. A number of penalties inside the first 16 minutes.
players remaining very calm out there, and it would appear that referee Dodds is also remaining remarkably calm, which is almost unusual for Big Dog. But he said he was going to work on that this year, so well done. Well done, that man. Usually the angriest man on the paddock, Doddsy, but...
good kick there for touch. Palmerston with the line out. 15 out on the attack. Looking to hit back here. South with the early try. South maybe with a bit more possession.
Bit more possession, bit more territory.
That's a good solid hit. So a little lock on there. Yep, that's good. Game kicking off on field 2 tonight. In about 10 minutes time. University versus Casuarina. Who's your tip over there? I think round 1, field 2.
Look, Cougars did forfeit B grade, so you would hope that they would have a stronger squad for A grade. They certainly finished last year very strongly, so see if Coach Joe Albert can take that mentality through in the beginning of 2019. Very strong finish this. Oh, strong scrum there by Souths too.
Just settling that play there, and Souths drawing a penalty. And back chat.
Bit of ill discipline there by Palmerston.
I reckon that was Brock.
Pretty positive it was.
Looks like he's kicking stones there.
I think Doddsy took that about 12 metres because it was Brock. Never a man at a loss for words, Brock Evans.
He's doing a lot of refereeing, right?
So it's to be expected.
South in the line out. Billy Byrne.
Oops.
Loose ball there. Q. Setter cleans up. Hits Rocco with one of his first touches for the Rabbits. Electric run
lovely
there.
step.
Nice
well done.
Oh, there's a spear tackle, and we might see a card come out.
I suspect
there.
that will have to be some sort of card.
A little bit nasty. Probably unintentional.
I think just...
Clock there as the referee's turn called. There we go. Let's have a look at that.
Lost his balance as it came. Oh yeah.
Not too much intent there.
Not
but
too much intent, but
massive crackdown.
Yeah, landed on his head, so I suspect that it's going to have to be a yellow.
There'll be a little yellow there.
And a yellow card it is.
Who's that player?
It's one of our new players this year, Jimmy, and his name I cannot remember. Let's call him Cedric, the entertainer.
Let's go. Clock back on. The clock goes again. 61-16.
So Palmerston now, certainly with their backs to the wall, a player down. Billy
Byrne's got the line duties this year. He's got a good boot. Through the off-season. And soon gave that away.
So I'm not sure if there's been a tactical substitution there by Palmy coach Les Pearson, but I can see Dennis Tonga has taken the field for Palmerston. Not sure who's on the field.
The line out, driving forward, good momentum.
Going sideways,
controlling that at the back. 8 metres out. It's a good rolling. Chris Whitwad joins the back. Billy Byrne telling the forwards where he wants them. Still going.
Done well by Palmerston to kill that.
South on the attack. 5 out. And
well done, Palmerston.
Ball not coming out. Palmerston ball.
Certainly well constructed there by Souths, but
not really a Souths move. It's something we haven't seen from Souths very often in the past.
More a Palmerston move, as a matter of fact. It is Palmerston rugby.
They do it better than me.
Keep it in the forwards.
TIO field 2. It's a funny sport, isn't it?
It is a very funny sport. It's more of a hobby, actually. It's not actually a sport.
Going back to Warren Park there, South's looking to get a couple of home games this year.
Looking forward to that. I heard that Souths are going to put on beers for all of the clubs that come there who can play their first game there.
Here's some funny things.
I may have just started that rumour then, but more than 3 people believe it. It's true, Jimmy, so let's just go with that, shall we?
The time out there for an injury will stop the clock. We're a quarter of the way through the game. South's leading 5-0. To who we think was David.
And again, we're back at it's commonly regarded as the best part of the game. Let's see how 2 hookers playing in the front row for Palmerston today. Bit unsteady on that pack. They're looking a bit high on tight head side. Jack going up against Gareth Felton. Pack's reset. It's a much better scrum by Palmerston. Oh, no, I've jinxed it. I've certainly jinxed it.
It's a race. Oh, no, it's a penalty.
It's unlucky. Palmerston guilty there of taking the pressure off while the ball was still in the scrum. Lucky to come out of that with a penalty.
Teams, I think, just easing their way into it here. First hit out of the year, Palmerston boys, especially fresh. They've had a run last week. A few of the South boys have got a slight match winners.
It is pretty much pre-season, and look, it's with the way the weather is up here, it's hard to do too much too early. Really is punishing with the amount of humidity in the air. I can well recall when I first started playing up here after moving up from Canberra. Played my first game and the coach called us out to warm up half an hour before the game, and I said, warm up? You're kidding, I'm warm already. Definitely don't want to peak too early.
Souths have pinched that.
Good steal there by Souths.
Palmerston coming through there.
Yeah, no, it's certainly a player going
off
off their
well
feet.
and truly won. Just got to leave that. You'll take the space.
I would agree.
Here comes the delivery man, just bringing up a couple of Fantas for commentators.
Love a Fant. Oh, Spinksy. This could be love. It's not even Thursday.
Yeah, welcome back there. Just a slight microphone issue. Not sure what happened there. South's got the penalty. They must have taken a quick tap. Palmerston turnover. Dallas Penatito hit late. Tapped on there by Lai Kurisai. Rocco picks up.
Keeping the pressure on there.
He's taken well there, and he's gone to ground. Must release. South very scrappy here at the moment.
South slow to get back
There's
there,
a cut
but
ball there. And David Boyles is settling run. Another drop
good low
ball.
tackle there from Captain Rowan Leach. Might have copped a knock to the head on the way through.
Knock on there, so we could probably put it down to first round jitters. New balls, it's slippery, but
yeah,
that was
very, very slippery out there today. But a copybook tackle down low there from Rowan Leach. Looks like he's taken a bit of a knee to the head, but certainly affected that tackle very, very well and forced the error.
And that's time off, so we'll stop the clock there. Looks like we've got an injury.
Called trainer onto the field. There's evidently some blood.
Is that Rowan? That's your captain, is it?
That is Rowan Leach.
Came last year. Where's Rowan from? Is he from the Dubbo area?
From Forbes man.
Come up with Sam.
Rowan Leach. Sam Clements, Dubbo man.
So we've got about 15 minutes remaining on the clock. Great thing, hoping to see the Field 2 scoreboard in operation this year, so we should be able to give updates during the stream. No kick-off yet.
And no scoreboard.
Probably another 3 or 4 minutes to kick off.
Close up there on Palmerston captain Rowan Leach. We probably don't need that. Face for radio, Rowan. He does prefer the wide shot, he's told me.
Cameraman there, just opening up the can of lemonade. Refreshments,
Very
Coca-Cola,
important.
great sponsors.
Coca-Cola, great sponsors of sport up here in the territory.
Especially the Coca-Cola Hot Steams, which we're going to see on November 16, 17 this year.
It'll be terrific to see some touring teams come up here. If you're keen on touring, Darwin's a great place to come. Could be the even hotter sevens. I started my year with tour, Jimmy. I took myself down to Parks, New South Wales for the Parks Elvis Festival and Elvis Rugby. Nothing better than seeing 30 blokes wearing Elvis suits playing rugby after 15 cartons of lemonade.
November, 6 months out. See some international teams.
It would be good. We certainly had the French development side for the women here last year.
Watched them this morning against Australia in the quarterfinal. Australia got the win. The French ladies hitting hard, fast.
No, they're very well drilled and really enjoy an ice bath.
So we're back into it. Scrum to Palmy halfway. Uni and Curtis taking the field on field 2.
Rowan Leach back up.
Start
Got the go fast tape around the head, so we should be seeing some good stuff here from Rowan Leach in the unfamiliar position of tight head prop for him.
Scrum from South.
Well cleared there by Brock Evans. And Brian Booth taking it to the line, but losing it.
Great tackle, Vinnie Mann. Setters tried the quick offload there.
And
Didn't
knock
pull
on
it
both
off.
ways there, so
No advantage to South.
referee taking it back for that first knock on.
I see you had a big fella in the centres there who was running around in B grade.
Yeah, Adam. He's named one of players who has come to us, plays rugby league for Nightcliff actually, with your front row.
Oh, Al Foster, yep.
Yes.
Who's Adam play?
Nightcliff, yeah.
He was hard to handle in the ridges.
Yeah, he's certainly big around the shoulders, Adam.
South scrum. Billy Byrne, setter. Shows and goes. Puts on the afterburners. Finds Vinnie Mann. Vinnie hits Rocco. Rocco hits Lie. Loose pass. Dallas picks up. Let's see if Dallas should be able to finish this. And he's lost that.
Lost the ball forward. Opportunity.
Keep forgetting about the replay.
Waiting
button.
to hear here.
Sorry there.
Oh no, scored the
Oh, he
try.
scored a try. Jeez, well.
Thought for all
Maybe
money
I
that
need to go to optical superstore.
maybe
Have a look at
maybe you do.
Vinnie Mann, Rocco, loose ball. Dallas picks that up.
Sure, I saw that.
Oh yeah, that's a try.
Benefit of the doubt there. Benefit of the doubt.
Try there. Let's add that in.
A try has been scored and takes Souths to 10 points, leading Palmerston 0.
Jake Ranger with a tough one here. Right on the sideline.
That wind has picked up again and blowing against him, I think. And,
Field 2, we've got Cougars on the attack with the scrum, centre field, 35 out. They've come to the left, Zach Phillips, inside ball, missed tackle.
Not by Robbie Butcher, who came in and took out the inside centre.
Down the blind side. And Jake Ranger lining this one up.
Coming in for the kick.
He struck that nicely. Is it going to have the legs?
On it? No, off to the side.
Score remains 10-0. Bananas there carrying the tee. Andrew Caruana, the club stalwart. Had a little stint in Alice Springs. Great to see him back at the club. He's out there. He's running water. He's running the tee.
Brad Hogan jogging back across the field. Looks like he may have picked up a bit of a split too. Got the go fast tape around the head. So again, expecting a bit more speed and aggression from Brad Hogan now that that tape is well affixed.
Big Dog just having a chat to the unknown player as he comes back on after that yellow card.
Back to a full complement, which is good to see. Well by Palmerston there to only concede the single try during that period. And Brad Hogan straight back into the action. Numbers here for South Darwin.
A cutout ball, finds Rocco, he shows and goes, hits Dallas wide. He's got Jake Ranger. Jakey off his left foot, bamboozles him with a bit of, good cover from Palmerston. There's a steal there.
Seems to have gone forward.
Ball's
there.
out.
And out.
He's got his arm up.
And
may have an injury here to some good sportsmanship there shown by Bri Booth at number 8, making sure that that player's all right.
that's a bit of Tito there. Character Dallas, penalty Souths. They might look here for a line out. Drive it deep down, and maybe the forwards might look to do something here on the back of this. Five out. Dennis Stedman running the line today on the grandstand side of the field. From Templeman, that's a poor throw again.
Dennis Tonga done well there to clean up that ball as it came down. Box kick by Brock Evans.
Another error in the line.
Go Braden Kears! He's got the ball, running strongly.
Oh, look at Billy Byrne gets back to make the tackle. Nothing wrong with that. Great steal
great
from Brent
passage
Templeman.
of play. Oh, Dodsy's hit the deck.
Dodsy, he'll get up. Look at him. Loves it.
Like a whippet.
Frankie Kioto takes it wide. He's isolated there, off his
both.
feet. Setafano with a bit of space.
Trouble now,
Finds
trouble
Rocco.
now, the speed man. Rocco out.
Oh, he's found a forward pass there. I think we'll come back to something.
Something there. Was it a forward or players crossing in front of the ball?
Really good there.
It was a great passage of play.
Dodsy went over and got back up. What about the kick from Palmerston and the regather?
Certainly, look, great to see Braden Kears there.
There's the penalty there. Player playing the ball off his feet. Clear of discretion. Who was that player coming down the wing?
That was Braden Kears there.
The
coming in, hockey, soccer, all sports, and one of Palmerston's most improved player last year, actually.
The Brock Evans box kick. Over on field 2, Cougars have got a penalty in front of the posts, 5 metres out. Zach is going to take a shot for goal, so up they go there. Bryn Templeman. Let's see if South can clean their line out up. Another error and another steal. What have we got there? All the backs are offside for Palmerston. All offside.
Again, an error that we could ill afford there, given that looked to have stolen that ball in the line out.
Centre field, 28
like an
out.
injury to our mystery number 9, 10, Cedric the Entertainer, has gone down.
I think Big Dog Dodsy's just going to play on here. Billy Byrne will look to drive
taking
this
it
deep.
to the sideline.
And we've got Al Foster on for Souths. So
Al seemed to enjoy his run at number 10 there in B grade.
Yeah, he was at 12.
12?
Captain. Yeah, Adam Spink was at 10 today.
That's right, he was too.
Al played a few games in the front rows. Never have enough front rows. And obviously very close mates with Slugger.
Yes,
Loves the Slugger Cup game. Loves to pay tribute to the Slug. And he'll certainly give it his all, whatever he's on the field. There's a little trick play there.
Oh, and look,
Box
that's
kick.
a lovely...
Great clean-up from your man there. And we'll have a scrum.
It'll be a 5-metre scrum. Certainly did well to take that under pressure, Braden Kears.
Wrap around there, we might have missed that on the replay. Okay, we've got 5 minutes to go. It looks like Cougars have opted for the scrum and they've scored a try, and it's 7-0 to Cougars out of 5 on the field too. South's 5 out.
Captain Rowan Leach remonstrating with referee Dodds there, surely over a technicality of the laws, but Doddsy, as we know, not listening at all to lots of things.
It's a good scrum from South, staying strong, driving forward.
Still
Frankie
got good
Kyoto
shape
controlling that at the
there.
back. That ball's come out, and there's the try. And Dennis Stedman's given the nod there to Luke Dodds, and he'll go over and check with Dennis, but that's a try.
That is a try. A try has clearly been scored. Too sure what
I think that's there. We'll see that here on the replay.
thought so, but there
Anyway.
seems to be some...
Yeah.
No, there we go. Oh, no.
No, just given a penalty. That's an interesting decision.
Potentially may have come out, then been taken back into the scrum by Souths, and that has resulted in the penalty. Brad Hogan clearing it out of the Palmerston 22 off the boot. Time for Palmerston just to settle here, keep the ball in hand, play a bit of calm rugby. Jeff Bell returning to rugby after quite some time, retired in inverted commas. Strong hit there.
No one retires once. I've had 8 goes.
Well, you know,
Brock
I take
Evans.
my cues from the great Dennis Bree. Says there's really no point in retiring.
Oh, Bryn Templeman, strong D again. Palmerston clean up the loose ball.
Done well.
Secured and penalty. Man off his feet. That's Al Foster. We'll have to send him to YouTube again.
Send him to rugby school. Palmerston doing well there to get some advantage and take that forward after a
Big
very
Al making
strong
the tackle and not getting back in the marker.
Indeed,
Parallel marker.
could be, but certainly a strong tackle by Bryn Templeman.
That's not out.
That's
Jake
not
Ranger
out.
will take that.
So
And he'll hit Setafano wide. And here's some space. It's got Lai Kerosai outside him. Great feet. Finds Dallas through the middle. Dallas will be hard to stop from here. But he's held that, but he's isolated there. Palmerston players off their feet.
yes, referee
Dodds
has
has found that. Lai's gone into
licence for
half back.
that.
He'll take that wide to Rocco. Here's the numbers. Great feet.
That
Oh,
was,
that's forward.
gone
We'll bring that back.
So, Nigel will bring that back for a penalty.
Some line passing for South. Let's see what Chris Whitrod decides to do here, right in front. 2 minutes to go. I'd be saying a scrum, not a line out.
I would be taking the points, but we'll see. Scrum.
Yep.
Love a front rowers, captain. It's what we're here for, Jimmy. More scrums. Love it. Jeff Bell packing in at the tight head side in the second row. Jeff played rugby with Brock Evans in the Wildfires many years ago, and if you've ever had a conversation with Brock Evans, you'd know a lot about the Wildfires. Newcastle, that's right. Brock and Jeff played under 19s together down there, and Jeff's son Corbin is playing in our under 18s this year and has been down at training with us in the seniors, and Jeff's come back for a run as well, which is fantastic.
Kito picks and goes from the base. Billy Byrne. Billy will score. Great try.
Well worked try there by Souths.
Hit the replay button and have a look at that one. Centre field scrum. Kito picks and goes.
South certainly making the most of their opportunities here today, but there's really not that much between the teams. I think there's a few heads going down over there at the Palmerston side with that try just before half time, but they're certainly in this match, and with a bit more ball in hand, a bit more continuity, it won't be long before they get the chocolates, I don't think. But certainly South's the stronger in terms of finishing, and deservedly have the lead, 15 points to 0 at half time.
Jack Ranger kick here. Great looking over on field 2, seeing the new tennis dome. Great facilities out here.
Terrific.
Even better when Warren Park's finished in May.
Will Warren Park have a slope on the field, just like the tennis centre? Has that been engineered into...
Jake Ranger has kicked the goal.
Jimmy, you got picture in picture, you know that.
And that's half time.
South leading at 17 now. There we go, and we must... Tom Griffith from South, Ocean Hippie, you know, the IT specialist, the live stream. Yeah, very fast port. We've got Tom Griffiths here, he's got dual cameras going, so a bit of action on field 2 here during the half-time match. And then, who knows, throughout the year we might even...
That's not doing anything, play this.
That'd be exciting.
There we go. So we're going to have a little bit of action here.
Live feed.
Roland can get it down onto the ground. There we go. There's our mobile camera.
University hard on attack.
Genius. Just don't drop that camera over there. Half time here. South leading 17-0.
University working through the phases, pushing the ball back to the left. Probably shooting the ball hope over there. Fifth or sixth phase here for University. Ball's gone to ground off Casuarina. And referee Frost has seen that and blown it up for a scrum. Looks like it could be scrum time over here on field 2. It's time off. No, time back on, and scrum to go down. Casuarina feed. scrum there from Casuarina, who now look to clear. No, Phillips has played it out to the left. Seem to have gotten around University there. Very strong tackle. University had the ball. And it's a knock on, so a scrum will form on field 2. Meantime on field 1, coaches Hunt and Pearson having a good old chat to their respective sides. He's taking their time on field 2 as the scrum cuts down. The temperature has dropped by a couple of degrees as this breeze and cold weather has gone through. Well cleared there from the scrum base. Butcher taking back inside, but the ball has gone round and gone backwards. Still on here for University as they push to the left. Good gain of territory there on the line out. Reasonable field position there for University if they can score or perhaps come away with this ball. Not too sure how this sound is with the wind swirling around up here at the top of the stadium at Marara. But an opportunity here for University to spoil. It's certainly not clear ball there from Casuarina, but they've done all the tidy. Not straight there for University. Returning to action on field 1 very shortly. Palmerston ready to get back underway in the second half. South's just in the huddle. South's now getting into position on their side of the field and looking to continue the good play that saw them up by 3 tries at half time. Just waiting for the referees here. We will be underway very shortly on field 1 in the 2019 iteration of the Slugger Cup between South Darwin and Palmerston Rugby Clubs.
Scoreboard stay or remind Jimmy to? I think he's busy.
And we are away in second half action here at Land Rover Rugby Park. Souths on the attack, running left to right on your screen. And an early penalty to Palmerston, so...
Welcome back here. We've got Darwin Dragons starting their warm-up in goal area. Oh, that's tapped back by Jake Range. Probably lucky there.
Yeah, valiant effort, but that ball is out.
The Dragons warming up.
Important here for Palmerston to get their set piece right and make the most of this opportunity early.
Like Karasai. Loose pass, Dallas knocked back. Let's play that on the ground. And there's a penalty there.
There we go for
Palmerston.
playing the ball on
Yeah,
ground.
ball.
Certainly Brock Evans
Brock Evans picked that up, didn't he?
picked that up very early.
You hear that on the microphones.
Certainly.
We appreciate any feedback through the live stream throughout the year. Anything you want to know? Any assistance?
Certainly, if you want to keep hearing from Jimmy and Mick, just plug it up on the screen.
Updating the scoreboard might help. There we go. Sorry there, guys. Also makes a difference.
Oop. Bit of a premature throw there by Tapara.
Okay,
Oh no, Leachy with the throw.
17-0. Palmerston on the attack. Souths have pilfered that.
They
They've
have,
got one
just a
back.
bit of a low
They've
throw.
got one back. Frankie Kiatau securing that. Al Foster looking for a charge. Cuts the captain. Al goes to his feet. Lays it back nicely. Bill Byrne, that's popped out. Finds setter. And he's cleared that out of there. That's the first clearance kick. Anthony Smith under that. Takes it beautiful. On the
And
counter.
on the counter.
Little chip kick. Down the throat. Dallas Penatito wraps that up.
And well done by Anthony Smith to come through and complete that tackle.
Like Karasai. No, Billy's pushed him out of the way.
Palmerston showing a lot of intent in defence.
And a box kick from Billy Byrne straight down the throat. Oh! Little fumble. And we'll have a
No,
scrum.
it has been called forward, so yeah, Palmerston certainly looking to put some speed and sting into their attack, getting up off the line very quickly early here in the second half.
Lights been turned on over at TIO Stadium, but I'm sure the crowd will be all heading out to Land Rover Rugby Park.
But of course they will. A few changes here for Palmerston. Got Sam Clements playing out in the back line, which is a change for the big number 8, but certainly a very skillful player and surprisingly fast. Inside him, Kendall, one of those players who's come to us from Rugby League. Briar Booth wearing the 8 jersey and playing an inside centre. And that looks like Clancy Needham standing at number 10.
Back out. Shows and goes. He's through. One to beat. He's offloaded. A loose pass. Vinnie Mann cleans up.
Ball's still there.
Wide ball.
That's gone forward by a long way.
South.